Namaskar. This video is about meditation. I want to ask the question, why we are not able to always feel joy and bliss and inspiration in our spiritual practice. Many of us, in the beginning of practice, we could experience the upheaval, we could feel very inspiring emotions, we could feel very strong concentration, cleanliness of the mind, and just it was very inspiring. And then later on somehow something happened and the practice apparently, seemingly it has degenerated. And now I'm meditating but I'm not feeling the same. I'm not feeling, and that's why I'm slowly losing the inspiration to meditate. So I would like to ask this question, why this happens and how to overcome this situation. Why are we not able to do proper meditation every moment, every time we sit? The answer is very simple, because we simply do not want. The mind, meditation and the external life is two different processes. In our normal life, the mind maintains the extraversial tendency. Mind likes to associate with the objects of the external pleasure and pain. So the mind always moves extraversially. And it never, actually only few times in our life and in spiritual life, 2 times a day, we sit and we try to reverse this tendency and to bring mind inward. But the mind is not yet accustomed to that. The mind still goes into the external world and tries to receive, to achieve pleasures in the external world. So when we sit for meditation, we think about our desires, we think about our worries, about our job, about our relations, about our friends, about money, about food, about so many things. Different kinds of longings, different kinds of desires and repulsions are there in the mind. And the mind is working with those things. The mind is not going inwardly. So to overcome this situation, we must learn how to channelize the energies of the mind. What is this channelization? Channelization means an understanding that if you achieve the final spiritual state, there, in that state, all your problems will be instantly solved. I have different desires, for example. Let's say I want to buy this car and I'm thinking about this car. So why do I want to buy this car? Actually, because I want to acquire some happiness. And this desire, some people say that desire is bad. Desire is not bad, because desire provides the impetus of life. If there is desire, there will be movement. If there is no desire, there will be no movement. So desire is not bad. But when we desire, let's say I have this longing to buy a car, or let's say I have a longing to marry someone, or I have a longing to eat that food. So that is the ignorant attempt to acquire complete happiness. There is always this feeling that after I will fulfill this desire, after I achieve the satisfaction, I will be completely happy. So people are spending time in running after the external desires. But the truth is, the more you satisfy yourself, the more you fulfill your desires, the inner desire grows bigger. It's just like there is a fire and you're trying to extinguish the fire, pouring the gasoline over it. First, well, gasoline is not a good example. Let's say oil. You pour the oil over the fire. And it seems that fire is getting almost extinguished. for a time being, but then later on it burns even brighter, even stronger. So when we allow our mind to run after the external objects, we acquire a temporary satisfaction, and then later on the dissatisfaction, the inner emptiness become bigger and bigger and bigger. So the idea is here is to channelize the mind to the infinite realm of spirituality. There is a saying about sadhana, spiritual practice, defining what is spiritual practice. It says, Pranavadhana sharohyatma brahmat talakya muchate apramatena vedabhyam sharavat tanmayo bhavet. It is a very, very powerful saying, and it defines what is actually meditation. It says, the absolute reality, supreme consciousness, is your target. You know, just there is a practice of shooting the arrow with the bow, and there is a target. So the target is the absolute reality, supreme consciousness. The arrow is your soul. Your soul has to fly and meet the target, arrive at the target, arrive and touch with the supreme consciousness. And the bow, what is the bow? Bow is your spiritual practice, is your sadhana. You will aim the bow properly. So aiming the bow is when you sit and focus your mind. When you remove all the external things and then you aim. You need to aim properly. What is this aiming? It means that you will have to be satisfied that I am now only focused on the Supreme Consciousness, on the idea of Supreme Consciousness, and nothing else is in my mind. And then, but even if you aim the bow, it's still, you need still to pull the string. And if you give sufficient energy, then the arrow will fly and meet the target. So in meditation, many times I see this is the mistake what we do. We aim properly, but we don't pull the string. We don't release with the proper energy the arrow. And actually it is also said in different stories, in different tantric histories, that the worst kind of people, the people who are really mad after the worldly desires, they have acquired really great success in the spiritual practice. They were madly running after the material pleasures, and then something turned in their mind. They thought that this is not working. I need to find something else. And that all that strength of those mad desires, they have converted and they turned to the spirituality. And very quickly they could achieve perfection. So desire is not bad. Desire is like pulling the string. So in meditation, you sit and you know, oh, I have so many desires, I have so many longings, I have so many dissatisfactions in my life, I have so many pains, I have so many pleasures. It is pulling me. So don't think it is your enemies, those desires. Think this is your energy, this is your gasoline. And now, if you channelize all those energies to the achieving of the Supreme, you will achieve. There is a sutra, it is saying, Tasmin upalabdhe parama trishna nivriti. Trishna means thirst. You are thirsty for happiness, you are thirsty for love, you are thirsty for bliss. You are trying to get the scrambles of that bliss in the material world. You're really thirsty. You want it all the time. So that thirst, you think that there is a door, behind that door, there is the satisfaction of all the desires. Tasmin upalabdhe parama trishna nivriti. In that state, in that achievement, all thirsts are quenched. You know you have pain, you know you have something that pulls you. You know you have some desires, unsatiated thirst, unsatiated desires, frustrations in life. And you know you have problems. And you also know that if I achieve that state of complete focus and concentration, if I move to that supreme goal, the moment I touch with the target, I will achieve the complete harmony, complete happiness. I will solve all my problems at once. And this motivates you. So you know that just I need to sit on this mat for meditation and I will solve all my problems. And then you do the process. You prepare your mind, you focus your mind. And then there was a story. There was this mystic saint. His name was Ramakrishna Paramahams. And he had a disciple. So the disciple was asking, seeing his master all the time going into the state of ecstasy, experiencing samadhis, he was asking him, Master, when can I get samadhi? When can I know what is God? And then he said, no, you go and play. It is too early for you. But he was, bothering him all the time. And then finally he said, okay, tomorrow you come. You come, I will show. You come to the river. So next morning he came. The whole night he was thinking about it, that he will experience. And then in the morning he came, and the master, he was staying in the river, and then he dropped the comb in the river. And then he said, can you please bring my comb back? So he went down to take the comb, and he took him by the hair and brought under the water. And he kept him under the water. So first disciple thought that, oh, interesting way. But then he started to, he wants to breathe. And then he started to struggle, but the master held him very firmly. And then finally, when he was almost ready to die, he took him out of the water. And he, with wide eyes, he was asking, what are you doing? And he said, wait, now I want to ask you one question. What was in your mind when you were under the water? What did you think? I thought, air, air, air. For one breath of air, I will give everything. He said, yes. If you think with the same thirst about the Supreme, God, for one touch with you, I will give up everything. That moment you will achieve that state. Understand? Go meditate. So this is the point. You know that all your desires, all your dissatisfaction, it is actually one desire. It is the desire to taste God, to taste the Supreme Consciousness. So you sit in meditation and you know, now I'm going to solve all my problems. Now I'm going to touch Him and go there. That's one thing. Another thing, I remember I asked the same question to my Acharya, my spiritual teacher. I asked, Dada, in the beginning, I was really feeling blissful. I could just sit and meditate I was very lucky for, I think, first 1 year of meditation. I was really experiencing. Every meditation I would sit, I would fly. And then later on, slowly, it all disappeared. And my meditation has become dry. And I asked him, Dada, what happened? Why did my meditation become dry? How can I repair this situation? Now, if I sit, I don't feel anything. Also, when I dance and I sing kirtan, I don't feel anything. What is the problem? He just dropped one sentence. And I thought about that sentence maybe for the next 5 years. And then I could understand finally. He said, so I see. So maybe you should start doing meditation for Him. For him? For whom? He meant that when we do meditation, we try to go beyond the boundaries of our ego. We want to go from the lower layers of mind, the lower layers of consciousness, to the higher. And naturally, when we begin, our orientation is to receive. I want to get, I want to get, I want to get. The Manipura chakra. Please give me, give me, give me, give me. And when we succeed in spirituality, the orientation is that I want to give. I want to give. Please take it, take it, take it. So in spirituality, when we crave that I want to get something from Supreme Consciousness, you still remain in the lower levels. And there is no bliss. If bliss comes, it only comes due to the grace of the Supreme, because He wants to give you the taste. He is fishing, so He will throw something that you will catch the bite. Then you understand that there is something higher than the material life. Then you bite the bite. And you want to achieve, but you are not able to achieve. The orientation is the same. You are doing it for yourself. But if you start to think that I want to do it to satisfy the Supreme Consciousness, I have come to sit, I am dating with the Supreme. He is my beloved. I am there for Him. I have come. I love Him. Many of us, we think that spirituality is a sort of business. I do meditation. My intelligence will be sharper. My intuition will be sharp. I will achieve so many worldly. I will be successful in the world. I will be, everything will be fine. But actually our life is according to our samskara. It means whatever I have done in the past, today I am reaping the consequences of the past. And spirituality will speed up that process. So many people think that, oh, I'm meditating and so many nice things are happening. Yes, meditation is very good. But if something so-called bad happens, the person thinks, what's wrong? I'm meditating, I'm doing everything properly. Why this misfortune? And then many people, they stop meditation. Because this is a kind of business they do. So, if something pleasant happens, I am inspired to do meditation. And if something painful happens, I am discouraged. One time, one monk, sannyasi, he asked from our spiritual master, he asked him the same question. He said, before I used to enjoy so many different states, and now I'm not able to. And then master said, when in India people eat, there are these plates from banana leaves. They eat and they throw. So later on, the dogs, they go and lick those plates. Don't be like this dog. You are there to achieve the Supreme Consciousness. You are there not for fleeting pleasures, even the spiritual. You know that you have set up to go and achieve that highest goal of life. So I hope pains and pleasures, they will not stop you. Don't be just like a dog licking the plate. Go for the real food. So those different pleasures, experiences, they may be inspiring, but they're not goal of life. We have to be very firm. We have to walk forward, whatever happens. If I'm moving in the complete darkness, Cimmerian darkness, I don't see anything, I don't see any hope, I still have to move, because I have set up to achieve the highest goal of life. So this is also very important. So 2 points. One point is to channelize all your vrittis, all your desires to the Supreme. Know that actually I want so many things, but actually I want only one thing. Desire it with the full might of your soul. Don't desire the states and pleasures, but desire the union with your beloved. And then, second point, don't do it for yourself. Do it for your beloved. The Supreme Consciousness is the one whom you love. Do it to satisfy Him. Feel that I'm doing it for you. Whatever I do in my life, it is for you. And sometimes I feel I'm able to do good meditation, sometimes not. It cannot be every day, even if you remember these points. But if you remember these points and you try, the chances much higher. And actually, if you really want, doesn't matter whatever state you are, whatever, you can feel completely broken, you can be completely destroyed, beaten up by life, or beaten up by your behavior, or something, you're completely out of order spiritually. Even then, if you sit with the determination and try with the whole heart to touch that, He will help you and you will achieve. Thank you very much. Namaskar.